Hey there. It is, oh gosh, Wednesday afternoon. My back is really about done. Having a nice, fresh, hot cup of Keurig coffee. Still got my Halloween cups out. Because I packed all my Christmas stuff. We're fixing to get into the house soon, we hope. Oh yeah, nice and hot. I usually have a few cups in the morning, and then I gotta have an afternoon cup, and then usually a couple more between like when we eat dinner, and then maybe one more after that. All right, so I'm working on the Anaconda journal that I use the Amazon packing paper that looks like a big anaconda when you pull it out of the box. And it just goes and goes and goes. So, just been decorating. Showed the front. This is a pocket behind. See, I put this in there when that was still damp. And in here, and in here. A couple little charms. And I just put a side pocket over here. Some goodies tucked in there. This is a glass scene. Coffee died, and then I just glued it down. Got some goodies in there. Some Tim Holtz. It's just a thing I did. I've got a couple more touches to make to that, and then we'll move on. Let's see. Mainly, I want something here. But what? Smaller. You see that glue? I want to cover that up. Doesn't really have to be anything special or anything like that. Strings. I was going to put something here also. I got a lot. This is all Tim Holtz that I'm looking at. I don't have to use Tim. I could use something else. But Tim's stuff is so perfect. I don't want it to be so obvious that I'm doing, you know. I think I tend to jump into that a little too easy sometimes. So I want it to be something bigger, maybe. Can't be a hindrance to that pocket. Okay, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I'd rather not use one of the thicker ones. I'd rather use one of these thinner ones. For that, you know? Something random. Can be small. what am I looking for? Something like in between this size and some of these other smaller ones. That's gonna do it right there. So I've got all of my journals that I've created so far. Finally got them all listed. The Valentine's, you know, altered books and everything that I did, all those. The ink and page, all of the gingerbread print journals. I'm going to hit the corner of this just barely, just to help curb that little issue there. Might get worse, I don't know. And now something there. Something a different shape. Oh. Oh, this glue's trying to misbehave again. Messy. Messy, messy. Okay. Yeah, so go check out my Etsy. I don't have, my prices aren't real high. At least not what I consider to be high. But not like some of the gals I've purchased journals from, and they were so good. You know. Alright, I'm gonna call this good. I'm not gonna do anything back there. Whoever buys this can decorate it further. This is just part of this form, this coffee dyed form. This is fun to work in, you guys. This paper is amazing. Okay, so for this, I thought some sort of Tim Holtz deal. I want this to be a flip because I love that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let me, okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to want something under it in the same spot. So I'm going to open it. I mean, you know, we're not going to want the same thing because I think that would just be... Okay, let me... And it doesn't have to be on the edge. If we come in just a little anyway, that would be good because of the page. It would be more sturdy. Of course, that's going to sturdy it right up, but if I were to be turning on this, I'd actually go this far in if we wanted. So, glue and washi. Well, I don't know if I have anything for that color. What can I use instead of washi? I don't feel like digging for it right now. I could use Scotch tape. Okay, watch. Oh boy, where is it though? Where is it? I know I have it. I probably used it and then threw it back over here like a fiend. Sure, Tina. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Yeah, because I toss things instead of putting them back. You know? Well, I have a roll of tape. Gosh. Just recently I have that tape out. It's not right there. My coffee's getting cold. We know how that works, don't we? Probably just under something I tossed over here. Yeah. It's Scotch tape. Oh, you guys, I don't know where it is. Okay, fine. Whatever. It does have green on it. I could use fabric. Stop. Just a minute. What do I got here? Fabric, right? That will glue and that will turn. Do I have any thin strips? Oh, look at that. That's all I need, really. And another one on the other side. All right, let me just dress this. Let me go ahead and corner it. I still haven't gotten a drink of my coffee. Hang on. Yeah, it's pretty much chuggable now. I think it's cold so quick out here. It's only going to be in the 50s today, though. You know, I can't even think of all the coffee I go through that I don't drink. I mean, most times I'll try to reheat it or something. I don't care if it's 2 hours later. And I've got creamer in it. But I don't want to waste it, so I do whatever, you know. By gosh, sometimes I'm like, you know what? This one's not going to get cold. Well, that one did. The sponge is about done. That's got that little bit of red. That would look better. And then open it to the other one. Mm-hmm. You see how long this little booger is because I will not put it in the right spot. Don't. Now Beacon's flexible glue, so this should be great. Look at you trying to be all difficult. Oh. Give this a minute. Oh. And that's the bad spot, so it's got to go beyond that. Now I need another strip. Oh no, you guys. Oh, there we go. Another strip, a different color. I'll use it, I don't care. Please? No? Fine. Excuse me. Oh, no, not long enough. Right, fine. I tried. Alright, same deal. Come on now, stop that. Right about from there. I'm going too far. Oh, not too bad. Hey, put that slip. Oh, there was two pieces. No, look what I did. That's alright. That is okay as long as it's sticking. Let's just leave that open and let it dry a moment. It's still stringing glue here and there. I did glue it pretty heavy. Looks like you got turned again without me seeing it. Alright, so we got that. Come here, honeys. Let's go over here. Alright. What are we going to do in here? video pretty quick and go ahead and upload it if it'll upload. There's a lot more to do on this page. And I have no clue. I'm coming to a point here, I think, where I need to go in the house and veg. Making those listings, I listed a bunch of stuff today in my Etsy, and that's linked. There's a few gingerbread prints journals in there, and you'll want to go check those out, and maybe go to Lisa's website at thegingerbreadprints.com. And if you don't order one of my journals that I already made, you can certainly get one of her books and make one yourself. But be sure to watch her tutorials, watch all of her videos on YouTube, and they're amazing. She shows you everything. So they're just, you won't be sorry. But anyway, yeah, this one's just, I just finished a gingerbread print journal. I've got another one waiting. And I had to take a pause in between, just do something a little bit different. And this is completely different. So, dress this all up, put some stuff in there. And this red ties in just with this right here. There's a little bit of red right there. So, we'll figure something out on that. All right. I'm going to get out of here and probably go in the house and relax. I need to medicate. If you know, you know. It's one of those days. It's kind of a bad one, pain-wise. So I need to get very, very medicated. You all know what meds I take, what meds I use, I should say. They're free to me. I grow them. I grow it here at home. You know, that kind of thing. So let's see. I think I'm gonna call it good for that. That's way better than washi would have been. It's grungier, and I could make it even grungier by. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. Maybe figure out more on this. I'll probably keep working on it for a little bit, and I'll see you in the next video. So thanks again. Please check out my Etsy. Any of my videos, please share them, especially the ones for the gingerbread print journals and the ink and page journal. You know, any of them that I do for like the shoebox stash, that was for Raven Vintage, and all the 50 stack challenges with Crafty Cat and Allie. If you watch those videos, if you could share those for me, it also helps spread the word about them because they're linked. So I'd appreciate that. All right, later on, have a good one. Bye.